Hey Bob, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO. We're your local digital marketing company. And I just happened to notice your brand new billboard on Highway 99. And I also noticed you're doing some Google advertising. So I just thought I would reach out. I noticed that you are a veteran owned business. So thank you very much for your service. We are very passionate about helping small businesses, especially the veteran owned businesses. So I just wanted to put this little video together for you with some tips and tricks so that you can bring in more customers. Your current advertising tells me that you're probably looking for a more steady flow of customers. Um, so, one of the first things I'd like to talk about is traditional marketing versus digital marketing. The old traditional marketing, the billboards, flyers, knocking on doors just don't work as well anymore. And that's because everybody is in the digital space. When they have that AC breakdown or that heater that needs to be repaired or replaced, they're at home. It's an emergency. They're going to their phones, they're going to their mobile devices, and they're looking for the first company that can help them. So, being in the right place in the online space is really critical. So, on Google, there are three spots. There are your ads, and I see you have an ad here. Ads are great. There's also these ads. These are your local Google guaranteed ads. If you're not on here and you're doing advertising, I would definitely recommend it because it is cheaper than your regular Google cost per click ads, and they're Google guaranteed. Um, so it just has more trust for your customers being here versus being here. Um, I would also recommend having a little bit more details. If you can see your ad here, mentions heating and cool specialist, fix the right time, but it really doesn't break down what this ad is about. And I would have a different ad for heating than cooling, um, and for different services as well. If you look at their ad here, there's specifically talking about air conditioning, repair, service, maintenance, and installation. And then they have special offers, testimonials, contact us, etc. So this is a really good looking ad. So I would definitely tweak up your Google Ads a little bit. And I think that's really going to help you in the cost per click space. So this is the top part of Google. The second part is your Google Map Pack. This is where about 20 to 25% of people go. Um, Majority of people don't actually click on ads. They don't really trust them. So you're only looking at about 5 to 10% of people that are actually going to click on ads. Then you got the 20 to 25% that come straight to the maps and don't go anywhere else. So if you're not listed in this top three for your keywords, then you're missing out on a ton of potential customers. Now, I did notice for other search terms you are in the top three, but it is for the heating and cooling and Chico, you are not. Now, in order to be in the top three, it revolves around optimizing your Google My Business page. And there's a lot of factors that go into that, from reviews, photos, updates, making sure that you have more citations, which is the name of your business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories. You need a lot more citations than your top competitors. And those are just a few things that you can do to optimize it. Now, keep in mind, you're servicing a tri-county area, and these only range about maybe 20 miles or so. So ideally, it would be nice if you could have a Google business profile, at least for each of the counties that you're servicing. That would definitely give you a good boost in those areas. And then the third section of Google, this is your organics. This is where 70% of people go. And so you want to make sure that you are in the top section of Google here. And for this search term, you do happen to be here, which is great. But you want to make sure that you are for all of your keywords and in each service area. So let's go ahead and look at your website real quick. You have a good looking website. I love this bear. This is fun. I love the theme being a veteran-based business, so that's good. I love that you have this click to call. You want to make it as easy as possible for your customers to reach you. So this is great. I would also recommend having a form on every single one of your pages at the top. So no matter what page they land on, they can either call you or submit a request and reach you at any time. That's going to be pretty important. Let's see here. We do have some interlinking to your other pages. That is good for your SEO. So that's important. Okay. We have a little bit of content here. Chico, Paradise, Oroville, Red Bluff, and surrounding. So this is your Tri-County area. But what I'm not really seeing is any written content here. You've got a little bit, but not quite what you need. Google likes to see a minimum of 1,500 words of content or more, depending on what your competitors are doing. And the content needs to be built around your local keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching in Google for your services, such as heating and cooling Chico. And so it's going to be really, really important that your content is built around those keywords and that you have the right amount of repetition in those keywords to get picked up and indexed by Google. It's also really critical that every single one of your pages has their own original content and nothing is duplicated, because Google will penalize you for that. And then it's also going to be really critical, since you're servicing 3 counties, to have separate service area pages. Now, I did see that you have this page here, but unfortunately, this isn't going to do much to help you as far as your service areas go, because you're not targeting any keywords in Oroville or Red Bluff, Paradise, or even county keywords. So it's going to be really, really important to have those separate service area pages. Any area that you service that has keyword volume ideally needs their own page. And each service area page should be like a mini homepage. And the homepage is designed to be a summary of each of your services. So those service area pages would be a summary of each of your services, but built around the keywords relevant to that specific area. Now, if we look at your top competitor in organics, we saw Jesse's. Now, they have a pretty good looking site. Notice that they have the form right on top and a click to call. Just like you, they have separate pages for each of their services, which is really, really critical. It allows you to be found for each of those services. They do have a little bit more content than you guys do, but still are not targeting very well for keywords and just don't have enough content. So in the online space, these guys should be relatively easy to beat by following these strategies. But then you do need to support your website with SEO, because without search engine optimization, you're not going to be found online. You will get a little bit for organics, but the more competitive your competitors are, the more important your SEO is going to be. So if we take a look here, we can see that you have a domain rating that is of a 2.7 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google doesn't really trust your website yet, and that's 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. Now, a referring domain is any website that will provide your website with a link from their site to your site, And the backlink is just that physical link coming from another site to you. And the whole purpose is to drive traffic. But Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So anything else Google looks at as spam, and it's going to dilute your trust and authority. It's also important that they do follow referring domains. So we can see here you only have 33, which means you only have 33 good links trying to support your website. You have been indexed for over 100 keywords, and you are getting over 200 people on average to your website. However, majority of your keywords are considered national versus local. Your branding is great. You've been around for a while, so people do know you by brand, but people that don't won't be looking up Bob's Air Repair. And so anything that does not have a location with it or has a near me with it are all considered national keywords. So you're competing for national keywords across the country. And so most of this traffic that is actually landing on your site, even though it is branded, are not local traffic. So they're not going to convert for you. So it's going to be really important to focus on those local keywords. And the only local keywords that you have been indexed for or starting to rank for are in Chico. So it's going to be really important to also focus on those other cities in the counties that you're servicing so that you can really start driving that traffic. If we look at your competitor, they only have a rating of a 2.3 with over 100 backlinks, 47 referring domains, indexed for 162 keywords, and they're only getting 37 people on average to their website. So if you follow these tips, it should be super easy to beat them. Again, my name is Jessica. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would love to get your feedback on it. And if you have any questions, go ahead and reply to my message or give me a call here. And I would love to chat. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.